Okay, so just quickly to go over the higher time frames as a recap. The monthly has reached the 618 retracement, which it did um, previously, and it respected it. However, we still haven't touched the inducement, so we've not got a low yet. And there is valid order blocks above. So the monthly doesn't give much away right now. We do have a nice zone here that it has reacted to in a big way. So we'll just keep an eye on that for now. Down to the weekly. Now I said that this could be SMT last week, but obviously within it was the H4 extreme zone, which we have had a nice reaction from. So it may be that this gets left until we do eventually resume the pro trend weekly and monthly direction. But again, it's a bit hard to say. Daily still bullish. There's the inducement. Until this inducement's taken, we can't mark this high, so we don't have a range. So as I said last week, it may be that this leg will break this 4-hour high and turn this into an inducement. And then that will open this up as an order block, a valid order block to buy from. But until the inducement's been taken, we won't be looking at any buys from the daily point of view. The H4, we've broke that trend line, we've touched the extreme. We did have a lower time frame, a lower correlated time frame change of character here, and then this big push with NFP. It looks bullish, but this is the high that needs to be broken really to confirm that. This high doesn't count because it didn't break the low. So our there's the high and there's the low. So this high needs to be closed above on the 4-hour before we can really start looking at some longer term buys. But now down into the context that's relevant for this week. So you see we've got this trend line that's built up that will be taken undoubtedly. The question is, right now, we've had that early sign. So we've had the 15-minute sort of hint of a change of character. But currently, the 15-minute and the H1 time frame are bearish. My plan trades what's in front of me, not what I think. So I am forced by my system to be bearish no matter what. So I will be looking for sells until a significant level's been broken, i.e. this level here. Once this has been broken, I would look at buys. However, again, it might only be just to break this trend line and then push down further. And it's obviously driven by fundamentals, which is outside of the scope of my trading plan at this time. So the M15 and the H1 are bearish. Now there are some clues on the 5-minute time frame, and obviously that's a time frame correlated to the hourly. So I think we're going to get some clues there first of all. But for now, I'm going to be looking for a retest of here and then into sells, even if it is only to this level here, just to rebalance the big spike that the NFP figures created last week. So we have some order flow here that needs to go. Let's just drop down. I'll leave the hourly on just so that we can see. Maybe not. It muddies things up. I'll flick it back on. So really, we're looking to break this low. obviously pro trend is higher probability than counter trend. Currently the H1 and the M15 are bearish, so high probability says that we should go for sells. So I'd be looking for a retest of this extreme order block and then a push towards the M15 break and also the H1 break, with caution though, obviously, because we are sort of expecting this to go. We've got the order flow up here, but from a mechanical point of view, we're going south. It's as simple as that. But the clues that I mentioned on the 5 minute, here, let's just pop that H1 back on. Now, I have mentioned before, your execution time frame and your environmental time frame needs to be, 10 to 15x. So if you're using the 15 minute as your environmental time frame, then the 1 minute is a good execution time frame. Well, the same works for the hourly. The hourly time frame and the 5 minute have the same relationship as the 15 minute and the 1 minute. So right here, we've got the extreme hourly order block being mitigated, and then we've got this M5 price action here. So for Monday, not one of my favourite trading days, but for Monday, I think we're going to get the clues, because if this gets broken, this level here, then we are going to come down, even if it is just to this level. However, if this level gets taken, then there's our early indication that we're going up, and we'll be looking at a flip entry for both of these, really, because we've already had the sort of change of character entry, but because of the reaction from this order block here, it can't be trusted, or it can't be trusted as well. So, as much, should I say. So this is what I'm looking at for tomorrow, for Monday the 7th. I don't think there's really much more to say, and that'll do for now. Incidentally, the last week's forecast here was on point up to this extreme order block being taken. I did expect a push down because I thought we'd go further into this 4 hour zone down here, but we did mitigate it reasonably, and let's mute that. But yeah, I didn't show you the M15. This is what I'm expecting. Obviously, I've got higher probability on the sells just because we're bearish, but as soon as this gets taken, then it's open season for buys. Anyway, I like to keep it short. These are my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm happy to take criticism or people that agree with me. I think what makes a good trader is the ability to listen to other people's opinions and adapt. So fire away. Thanks for watching, and I will speak to you throughout the week in the Minds section.